Hello everyone, I'm the writer, and we're back. Let's go help Athena. I don't know. I do like this case. This is one of my favorite cases of the game so far. Oh yeah, we did finish Top Speed, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Alright then. I think we can go there now. Or, oh no, we need to go to the stage real quick. I thought the area was cornered off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there.
Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes.
Ah! Athena, watch where you're...
Huh? Ah! Ouch. Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Ah! Oh, this box! There's
What now?
There's someone or something inside.
Don't let it be a snake!
You morons, just look at my cover.
What the? There really is someone inside.
That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt. And I'm a senior in the judge court. Well, what's with the box? It's the fate of who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day.
Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too?
You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason.
Wow, Athena!
So you're saying to be a judge too? That means you must be classmates with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper. Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know. You know, for tomorrow's trial. For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm going to take the stand, naturally. So, the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box. This disguise is how I get my scoops. But you're right, it's me. So, tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake.
Wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said?
A lawyer with brains as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time?
Oh god. I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting.
Really? That means a lie already? That was quick.
Well. I think it's one of her.
Gotcha!
That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying.
What are you talking about? When did I ever lie? Okay then, let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themis Herald. I know everything there is to know around this campus, even the darkest of secrets.
Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed?
I am impressed. That's a lot of work.
I'm a perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence. Here! An extra edition of the Themis Herald, published to coincide with the mock trial.
Okay.
Thanks, Miriam. You revealed who you truly are. Someone who never had Juniper's best interest in mind. What? Questioning our friendship? Look, you may want some answers, but no can do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. Take that! That's the Thomas Herald, the paper I published. What about it? Are you really that dense? This is an article. It's full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not the same of a true. That's definitely not something of a true friend of hers would write. You got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? You just given me the info you would have. Stupid pawn. Juniper's just using you. Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hid in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper. Is that right?
You're not really friends with Juniper, are you?
No, duh. She's the target of my scoops and my readers' demand for dirt. Extra, extra, the dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to her point in part of the crime. I'm going to tell it all in shocking expose. The end justifies the means. That's my brand of all journalism. The end justifies the means. Wait a second! In its dark age of law, many of us embrace Professor Mead's methods, even future judges. I've even adopted an end justify the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recording securely hidden all over campus, secret recording every last word without anyone being any more wiser. Doesn't she realize that's totally illegal? And one of them was at the scene of the crime. The art room.
You put a tape recorder in the art room? What did you record?
You want to know? You really want to know? Yes, please! That's so nice of you to... Like I already really tell you, the big scoop comes out tomorrow in court. You're mean, Marion. According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them. Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? What do you mean by a fatal fissure? Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best of friends. Used to be, but they still seem to get really along. They still seem to get along fine to me. I did sense some discord, though. You really don't know anything? Professor Means has his followers and Professor Court has hers. Their influence is inescapable. Are you implying that one of them adheres to the extreme idea that you and Professor Means have? But why would anyone follow that philosophy? How could you possibly understand? You're new around here.
Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you come out of the dark and into the light?
I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. You'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is. We're going to have a cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start.
Well, let's at least take care of whatever we can today.
You're right. Let's see what else we can find out.
Well, I think we can go... No, we have to go here first.
Look! There's Hugh! Hey, Hugh!
Oh, it's you two. Do you want something? Did you find anything? You said you were going to do some investigating of your own. Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper. You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you? I wonder that the author and the victim knew the contents of the script. Both the stage and the art room were in the exact same state as described therein. Nobody could mimic the crime like that unless they already read the script or wrote it.
But
look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him.
there it is again. I'm picking up some discord in Hugh's voice. Hugh, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself?
Whatever. I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. That's... You're 6'1"?! My grades are outstanding and I'm an ace in the archery club. Needless to say, I never miss my mark. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble too. Yeah, sure.
How can you even say that with a straight face?
Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. But when it comes to tests, I always get 100%, so I suppose it's only natural for them to say that I am a genius. But, as I said before, I pay them no mind.
I heard you the first time, buddy.
But what about the mock trial? It sounded like you were about to lose to Robin. There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body.
You saw the body?!
Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory. Hugh, would you mind telling us a little more about that? Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall.
Attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. That's right! There was that announcement and everyone came in here.
The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Juniper, Rob, and I were all in our personal dressing rooms next door. Wow, your own personal dressing rooms? That's totally VIP treatment. Actually, they're for students' teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. So I handed over to the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. That's the best way to relax. Then, just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back towards the main building. As I walked across the quad, I passed in front of the stage.
So that's when you saw the body?
Right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. I could have easily beat Robin if I hadn't been that. Wait, hold it right there. You went through the whole mock trial even though you just discovered a body? Why didn't you tell anyone? I mean, we're talking about someone getting killed here!
I think I know why. Was it because of this?
Where'd you get that?
So this article in the Famous Herald is true? The winner of the mock trial would get to make his confession to Junie.
Right, but if I reported the body I found, the whole thing would be called off.
He really wanted to win that bad? Bad enough to ignore a dead body? Sorry, but that's not normal. Or could their love for Junie really be that strong?
Thanks for sharing the important piece of information with us. It may prove useful at tomorrow's trial. Good, because that's all I have to say about the matter.
Thanks, and don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence. You'll see!
I can't say you two inspire much confidence. Well, frick, man. Okay, Athena, what's next? I believe we can now. Nope, not yet. Oh no, we can't go here now.
So this is the maintenance area. Let's see. During the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said that the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor. And that the body was dropped from here onto this high jump mat from the storehouse.
Right. And then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a ball cart. And then, there's someone else here.
Hey, it's Robin!
Whoa! You scared the crud out of me!
Yikes! Right back at ya! So, what are you doing out here?
I'm working out so I could become strong enough to save Juniper. But I'm so worked up, my training brace almost keeps breaking at the seams.
Alright, that girl you like got arrested, so you're setting yourself up to rescue here.
Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly man. That's why I work out with my manly brace.
Except that I hear some discord in that manliest of men's voice of yours.
I don't mean to be rude, but can you talk without shouting? Sorry! I'll try not to shout so much, if at all possible, that is.
Which is not at all possible by the sound of it. So do you mind if I ask you questions as Juniper's lawyer?
No problem. Ask away. Keep 'em coming, man. Ouch. My ears ache already. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Alright.
Robin, could you tell me a little more about yourself?
You wanna know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club.
The Fine Arts Club? Looks like that broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is some source of the noise we heard.
There was supposedly 2 statues on the stage. I seem to recall hearing that a code from the Fine Arts Club had made them. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not that bad.
Wicked statues! Wait, are those supposed to be you and Mr. Wright?
A bingo, Fräulein, and they were so big and magnificent too, for the terrible ways.
Say, didn't you create the stage statues by any chance?
Bet I did, both of them. Put my blood, sweat, and tears into those things, man! Must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah, I couldn't face performance record if I let something like that get me down.
What do you mean?
Professor Court was the Fine Arts Club advisor. She's all about the truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good result is the truth, and that only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate means produce worthwhile results.
Yes, I'm totally for you guys' side. She must have been an incredible woman.
Yeesh, and you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel. Oh man, why'd I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to say Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor?
Don't worry, I'll clear Junie's name. You'll see.
The 3 of us had a dream. We swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge, the 3 of us would hold fair and honest trials. The dark age of the law. Ha! We were gonna put a nail in that coffin, man. Wow, you guys swore to do that? But no, that stupid school rule had to ruin it.
School rule? Which one?
Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid holier-than-thou school. Tough legal accounting with even tougher rules.
You will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. And if I fail, the 3 of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone putting pressure on my pressure. Well, I think I've talked to everyone who is somehow linked to the case.
Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation.
Oh wait, we haven't met with Junie yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's over to the detention center.
How far is the detention center from the school?
Athena, thank you so much for coming. She called me Athena like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Junie, the crime's unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea what's going on here? We wanted to make it a fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. And the only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I. Nothing we haven't heard already so far. However... Yes? What is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper.
You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article, if you ask me, though.
I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh, and me. She wants to stay friends, but both the guys are hoping to take it to the next level. Oh, the passion of high school drama.
I kind of experienced it. No, you don't.
And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Ah, so if Robin had won, Hugh wouldn't have been able to confess his love to Junie. That would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh?
You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper. Aw, that was nice.
I was wondering about the owl you had when you were arrested.
Detective Fulbright, we found this in suspect's pocket! Why, there's blood on this!
That's evidence we made for the mock trial.
A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy.
It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Cord and I were prepping it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize I still had it on me until I was arrested.
And we've got nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime.
Still, that blood red color on the owl bothers me. Wasn't it just painted or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but... It probably was just paint, but that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the owl when we were prepping it yesterday.
It wasn't? Then how and when did it get there?
Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Athena and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the owl with what looked like blood on it. The key and the owl? Professor Court normally has the art room key since she's the Fine Arts Club's advisor, and since the key was in the dressing room, I thought she would be the one who paints the owl to make it look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the props should be realistic, so...
The owl suddenly shows up the day of the trial with what looks to be blood on it.
I really have a bad feeling about this.
Me too, but let's not jump the gun on this.
You and Professor Court were really busy prepping for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m.
Did you notice anything different about her?
No, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she'd end up like this. Looks like we're about to out of time. Thank you for coming to see me. We'll do everything we can to prove your innocence tomorrow. I know, and I believe in you. Athena, well, I should go now. Bye!
Aw. She's gonna be alright, isn't she? She looks like she's like the shadow of a girl we met back at the academy.
The Junie I knew was always acting like that. A little weak and sickly. But the fact that she lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still.
What is it?
Well, when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts.
Seriously?
Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there?
Don't worry, everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that friend I mentioned to you earlier? Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship. That's... alright.
I suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial.
Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's start with sort of what we know so far.
Okay. The victim, Professor Constance Court, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. Then her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described.
I wish those were the only similarities they shared.
What do you mean?
Well, what I mean is that the script in this case are exactly the same in almost every aspect. So it follows the actual trial may very well unfold just like in the mock trial did.
Oh no! The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win! Well, that's not going to happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We can do this! We'll be fine! After all, I have Apollo. He's the king of being fine.
Sure. I think we'll go into the opening of the trial. Always important to save your game, no matter what kind of game you're playing. I learned from experience. Anyway.
My butterflies have butterflies in their stomach.
So, what's it like to have your very own case for the first time? Shouldn't you know this feeling?
My heart hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year.
What did you do in Europe? If it keeps this up, you might get a lawyer high. You know, like a runner's high. Relax, everyone's nervous their first time. Oh, you're here too! So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is terribly brutal. And willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction.
There's that, and justifies the means concept again.
And now that it has come to this, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The ends justify the means.
I wish he'd stop saying that. That's your method, Professor. I'm going to defend Judy in my own way.
But besides, just yesterday you told me. As a lawyer, what is your treasure beyond all else?
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
What if the trial proceeds in the same manner and ends the same way as the mock trial? Would you not lose everything you worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I?
My, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn your own inefficiencies the hard way. Forgive me, Professor Means, but we can just leave it at that? Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can.
I do too, but...
Now, if you would excuse me.
Ugh! Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before!
Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling. I'll be
fine, and I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst times are when the lords have to force their brightest smiles.
The trial's about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom if you please. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Oh, where are you going? Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me!
That's right. I have Apollo to back me up. Judy's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free.
10 a.m., huh? Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The defense team leader is ready, Your Honor!
That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine!
Your baldness! I know, as usual you want me to deliver the opening statement. Ah! This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further. Now, summon the witness. Oh, okay, just straight to it. Is there something the matter? Please do share your baldness. Whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call out for a witness. Wow.
And now we don't even get an opening statement?
I legit thought we were gonna get one at least.
Detective Fulbright? He and Prosecutor Black have become quite the team.
If we're sure if it was Emma, she would let him get away with anything. Oh, right! The case brief. Leave it to me! Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain. What was that just now? It's like he and Black were totally in sync.
Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding if that's what you're thinking.
Oh, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court? The Court's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this owl I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Well... It's the autopsy report. That's a new way to deliver it. Wow, that bird can really deliver evidence too. Blackwell's trained him well.
Maybe Blackwell should train it to not mess up people's hair while he's at it.
Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room, making sure that the murder took place in the art room. So then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely! And there's one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that a school paper reporter hid in the art room. It can capture a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!" What's this? Do you have such recordings? Well... Must be from the tape recording Miriam mentioned.
But why is this the first time we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder?
Shh! Silence, please! I would like to play the tape for you now. What is it, VHS?
You're a goner.
Okay. It's quite hard to hear.
But the voice does sound female.
The noise and the low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis of all but impossible. Then you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant. Not so fast! After all, voice print analysis isn't everything! The victim was killed on the night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved? Oh, I know! It could have moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. Sorry, but no! The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and the faculty had gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during the time Hugo O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body.
So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body.
Wait one moment, if all the students and the faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there would have been anyone who could have moved the body. Ha 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 ha! Have no fear, for the oars is an exception. An exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. What? Then that would mean... What could that mean? That those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust. I don't like where this is heading, Athena.
Me neither.
And by the 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods.
I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say.
In justice we trust, I take it everyone understands now. The voice belonging to that of the murderer was female, and out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just one of them is a girl. That leaves the defendant Juniper Woods as the only possibility.
No!
Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations.
You could at least pretend to be upset for me.
A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. How do you do that in jail? Ha 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 ha! I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. In justice we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are.
I guess neither are correct. Carriage nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright.
Now, bailiff, please bring in our next witness to the stand. We'll stop after the witness. I promise. So, our first witness is a cardboard box.
Stealth mode detected. Deactivated.
Oh my, the box has hands.
Smile, Your Honor.
You have a flash on a disposable camera? What was the dickens? I've just had my picture taken.
Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm the reporter for the judge course. Juniper's been bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crime.
Might I ask you could come out of the box?
How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So, answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter.
But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. A former ninja I met in the clique said that exposing one who worked in the shadows is to pass destines upon them. Oh my, I never thought of it that way. Very well, it would spare a life. I'll make a special exception this time.
A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto, how can the judge believe this load of crock?
Let them curse. Now, your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face. And then we will pick up with this next time. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe and have a wonderful day.